Okay, welcome to the Labor Day Hangout. It's going to take me a little bit to get started here, but Control C, close this out. But this should be the last video into this project, and I don't know how long this stream will run, but we'll let it run for a while. If somebody comes on, fine. If they don't, that's fine. Please don't give me any thumbs down for dead time, because there will be some if nobody's talking, because I'm going to be working. Let me get this posted in open forum. Come on. Okay. New topic. When I'm doing all this stuff, it takes so long to get all this stuff running that it's kind of ridiculous. The Labor Day show. Come on. And there. Control V. L-A-B-O-R-B-A-Y. Okay, so I got one more computer to set up, and we'll get that going, and we'll see who's doing what, because I'm going to be running in 2 rooms today. So I got to set up another computer for the other room to see how we're doing here. Okay, I got no viewers. Let me get this other computer set up in the other room. This is it's become a real rigmarole to do all this stuff. Trying to be the cameraman, the computer man, the builder, the painter, but we'll get her done somehow. So come over here. We'll set this right here. This is the monitor, so I can see if anybody is chatting. I can't see anything right now because we're not up here. I might see if I can plug it into the TV. This one does not have a HDMI out, so I can't do that. All right, so I can't use my monitor as the my TV as the monitor, but we can go here, and we'll open up the and we go to Stunt Hanger on YouTube, and let's see where we're streaming here. And I can't do it. Oh, come on. Creator Studio is what I want. Okay. And we'll go to live streaming. And we're on the Labor Day stream. It's streaming now. And I can see the chat. All right. So that's all well and good. But we're not going to look over here right now. We're going to Saved by a Friend clear. Why does it say that? It's LABORDAYSTREAM. Okay. Michael, are you on now or what? I can't see. Okay, status is good. Peak current, total time view. Okay, so I got the second computer set up so I can at least see what's going on. Right click, copy video URL, paste, Control V, enter URL. All right, paste, Control V, and shut that off. Okay, we got that going now. Whew. What we're going to do here, we'll come back over here. Let me turn the banner off. And we're going to turn the banner off. Off. Why is this thing taking so damn long? There we are. Okay, we'll turn the chat on. Instead of that, that's good. I wish they would enable it so that I could set this all up before I start streaming, but I can't. So let me give you a little rundown of what's going on. I've painted this thing. It's got 4 coats of clear on it. That's plenty. We can start rubbing and I'll get this shiny like you can't believe. So we're good on the amount of clear there. I need to prepare the nose. I put it all back together, less the fuel tank, because I got a fuel tank coming from Chris Rudd that's 1 1/4 ounces. So I found my Meslick spinner and got it trued up and put on there, and it's going to work fine. The way that it sits here, it has a 1/2 ounce of tip weight in it, so it's in flight trim to start with. Right here, it's 53.55 ounces. And you add the 1 1/4 ounce fuel tank, that's 1.25 plus 53.55 is 54.8. So I'm pretty happy. Matter of fact, I'm really happy. And after gas is off, it'll probably be down to the top 53 mark. But we still need to add the urethane on the nose. So what I've done is, of course, I filled up the compressor. And I'm going to shoot the urethane indoors here because I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to shoot it with an airbrush. And we're not going to put much on it, so we're not going to make a big stinking mess. I have my fuel pickups bent, soldered, and ready to go, and they'll go on here. That was all weighed in with the 53-ounce mark, so I'm real happy with the weight. I'm glad that Gary had some retarder so we get the blush out and I didn't have to urethane the whole thing. So what I'm going to do here is take the cowl off, take the motor out. We'll be mixing up some urethane. And I'll airbrush the inside here. Then I'm going to put it in the paint stand in the other room, and then we'll move over to the other side. But I'm real happy with weights and such. So this spinner weighs nothing compared to the other one. I was thinking about doing up a propeller too and painting it with some urethane. I think I'm going to paint it black with some yellow tips or orange tips on it so you can see when it's spinning. And I probably should do that first. I wish you guys, and I probably should do the landing gear at the same time too. Matter of fact, we'll do that as well. So we're not going to get right into urethane too quick. I'm going to put the trim on the wheel skirts. Going to have a silver leading edge, which will take a minute to paint, and then a red stripe, and then all urethane knees as well, because these are going to take a lot of abuse. And all this urethane I'm putting on cannot possibly weigh more than a 1/4 ounce. I mean, I'm just not going to put much on it. So I'm not too worried about that. So for the umpteenth time, we'll take the motor out of this. Very humid day today. Labor Day. I hope somebody comes in and joins me. You can. I posted a link on how you can be notified of these hangouts on the forum. And when I start these, it will notify you via YouTube or email. I don't know exactly how it does it. Hard for me to know how it does it when I'm doing it. But I want to make sure I get this all urethane real good inside, fuel proofed. This will get two coats back to the back of the canopy, because the urethane makes everything so shiny. It's after you sand and polish that, it's like plastic, and that'll protect the inside. And I'm going to paint, and I'm not going to tape it off. I'm just going to let it overspray down the fillets all the way back to the trailing edge on the fuselage. Last time I sprayed a nose with urethane with the airbrush, it took about 1 ounce of material. So hopefully we can get by and it'll only weigh 1/2 ounce.
Yeah.
Somebody join me. Who we got here?
Hey, Sparky, it's me.
Hey, what's going on?
Not too much. I look a bit bedraggled. I was out painting window trim on a church door this morning in the heat.
Oh, I've just
They're
finished
coming
it.
out pretty.
It's all been put together, and the clears on it, and I put it together. It weighs 53.55 ounces.
Oh,
And the
wow.
tank will be 54.8. So
That sounds like an awfully good weight for something that big.
I'm going to add a little trim to these wheel skirts and urethane them along with the nose here.
What kind of urethane are you using?
It's called Select Clear. It's by Sherman-Williams.
Hmm.
It's a 4-to-1 clear.
Huh. Hopefully not near as bad as old Imran used to be. That was some bad stuff.
It ain't good. I mean, you're not supposed to be breathing it. I'm going to do it up here in the.
Yeah.
It's not something that I do all the time. You're not supposed to be breathing it, and I don't recommend you do it indoors. But hey,
With the heat and humidity.
huh?
With the heat and humidity, you probably would be fighting a war to do it outside.
No, urethane doesn't matter
Oh, okay.
because it's chemical dry. See,
Yeah.
dopes are air dry, and enamel's air dry, but But anything that has a catalyst in it is chemical drag.
You know.
So, let's see here. I know I got just kind of tinkering. I didn't do a live stream last night. There it is.
Yeah, I was kind of watching a little bit. I was not watching for a few days. I was not feeling well and had a lot of stuff going on, but I can figure out how to put a little bit of money together. I'm going to get me some wood ordered from Tom and see if I can get something done. I've actually got 2 projects going. I've got the Spitfire and I've got most of an Excalibur done. Probably the smarter one to finish would be the Excalibur first, as long as it's been since
I've got to put an Excalibur together here. I've got I've got a kit made up. The fuselage is done, the rudder's done, the elevator stabilizer is done, the ribs are cut and done. I just haven't got around to putting it together. That was a project I was going to do, and I'm going to give it away to a beginner.
Yeah, I remembered you saying that. You going to try it for next year? Or?
Yeah, here it is right here.
Yeah, that looks nice. My fuselage didn't come out so nice.
Yeah, well, you know, once I get caught up with these other projects, here's the rib set right here. I can put this together in probably 2 or 3 hours, but I wanted to build me an airplane this year because I've been working on everybody else's stuff. I wanted to finish me an airplane.
Yeah, and it came out gorgeous.
Well, it's all right. It'll be shiny once I rub it.
Oh. God, I gotta have some more water. I definitely pushed it too long.
I got the bag of chips here, but there's paper, lots of paper plates. So.
Uh-oh. I hear the general. Okay, so let's do a quick design on this. So we want, how do I want to do this? I want to thin line. I'm not going to do, you know, a whole lot of fancy trim on this wheel door, but I'd like to have something on it to make it look like I didn't forget it. So we're going to do this my easy way. Let's come straight down here. Okay. I pulled up the orange.
That kind of stinks.
My fault though. So I got to repair the orange before I can do that. I think because it's a wheel pen, I'm not going to spray it. I'm just going to dab it on.
Yeah.
I might just hand leather them. Because when you put the urethane on, that will melt right. You won't be able to tell. Get out the spray cans and all that other business is not worth it.
Yeah. On that, I think I agree with you. With all the taping and everything else you have to do just to do it, something that small, it makes it not worth it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna forego putting any design on until after the urethane's on. So we'll touch up this little spot here. It's under the airplane. You can't see it. As soon as it flows out, it'll be gone. Once you put the urethane on, it will definitely be gone.
Yeah.
That's a windy trick.
Sounds like a good trick.
Yeah, anything to keep it easy.
Yeah.
So clean out the brush. I don't know who's going to join today, if any.
Hopefully somebody will. Beyond you and me.
Chris Rudd is with Billy,
Yeah.
so he won't be on.
Yeah, that email I sent you the other night, I think it was I think both Dennis and I got on at about the same time as the link went up, but we wound up in our own hangout somehow. He's out of Stockton.
So did you guys try to find me or not?
Because he was asking me about props for a Super Tiger 60, and I know nothing about that.
Hey, you got light. I can actually see you.
Yep. Bedraggled as I am.
Because it's daytime.
Yep.
Okay. So now I need to mix up some urethane. Gotta make sure that my cup is clean here. I'm using the smallest cup I got because we're not going to use much.
Yeah, the way the weight adds up with that stuff.
Whatever you spray on stays on.
But it sure is tough. Okay, where'd you go?
I don't know what happened there.
I don't either. He kind of disappeared.
Oh, damn thing. Oh, I know what happened.
Dropped the stream.
No, the web camera's screwed up.
Oh,
There we go.
that's better.
I got a new cable coming for this. There we go. Let me turn this off. Okay. Yeah, I kicked the cable or something there.
Wires are always fun that way, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let's mix up some urethane. I have two different hardeners. I have and these are both old, and you're not supposed to use them old, but they're still good. I mean, they're not hard, so it should work. One is fast, FH611, and the other one is FH612, medium. I guess we use the medium.
That's the catalyst.
Yeah. So, what happened to that little cup? There it is. Let me turn the chat back on instead of the toolbox. All right, in case somebody's trying to chat via text, so I can see that now. I got the other computer sitting on my workstation in here, so when I come over here,
Yeah. Ah, so when you're
Actually,
painting, you can show it too.
yeah. All right, so now I got to put the stand together. Yeah, I don't want to paint too much in my room here.
Yeah. Want to keep it nice, hopefully.
Well, I don't know about all that, but
You don't want to have to breathe it in there either.
yeah, that's right. I better get the fan going. Oh, it's hot outside.
Yeah.
Well, how do I want to do this? Let's see here. Hello, Swift. I'm still here.
Yep. Somebody on chat?
Yeah. It says, hey, hello, Swift. Yeah, this stupid cable died or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'm gonna mix up the urethane inside here, I guess. Now, when you're doing this, you gotta kind of guess how much material you're gonna use if you only got one shot. So this is a 4-to-1 mix. The first one is probably an ounce, so I'm gonna mix to the 2. 2-2.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that that is correct. It's calling for 11, 12, or 13. 4 plus 1. So that should work.
Beyond Catalyst, do you send that?
We're going to go to the 2. It doesn't mean we have to use it all. But now, you're probably wondering, I haven't got the airplane set up. Why am I mixing this? You're supposed to let this stuff breathe.
Oh, that's different.
I guess it activates the, you're building a Cessna 152.
Oh.
That's the guy named Swift is building a Cessna 152. I guess a real one.
That's a lot of work.
Is that a real one, Swift, you're building? So we go to 2 here. We're at 2 on the cup. A little over 2, so we're going to go a little over 2 here. Science project.
Yeah. Now, other than Catalyst, do you reduce that at all?
He says it's RC that he's building. I can't hear you because I'm in the other room.
Oh, okay.
You kind of mumble. I'm kind of deaf anyway, and the fan's roaring.
Yeah. I'll wait till you get in the other room.
Yeah, a lot of RC guys do watch my channel because it's all basically the same thing. Okay, I have that mixed up. Now I'm going to need an airbrush bottle cleaned out. And it looks like the yellow is going to do. Don't have enough bottles for everything. And this is all the clear we're going to use. I mean, I best not use any more than that. And then, of course, things got to be cleaned out right away.
Yep.
I wish everybody would get a webcam so I didn't have to try to read the chat. I don't see well. I don't hear well. 63-inch balsa wing and carbon fiber. Yeah, that's about the same size as our airplanes here.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's my waste can?
What happened now?
Oh, did I go off here?
Yeah, I've got a white screen right now.
Oh, this is unbelievable. Okay, we there? Back on?
I still don't have you, but it could be when it went out, mine dropped it too. I'll get back on, hopefully.
Yeah, I can see me, but I can't see you.
Okay. I'm going to have to force quit and I'll get back on.
I'm live, you're not. There we go. Can you see me okay now? Or my camera working? My camera's working on this end, you're not working on that end. Too much traffic on Labor Day, I guess. Yeah, we almost got her washed out good. Six watching. I use dope, Swift. All the colored paint is dope. And right now I'm fuel proofing the fuel tank compartment and the nose.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be using urethane. And you're not supposed to spray it indoors, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yep. Yeah, I learned about urethane the hard way years ago.
Well, the trick is not to breathe it. I mean,
Yeah, like I said, I learned the hard way. A friend of mine and I were painting motorcycles in a plastic contrived paint booth with no respirators, and he was imroning a Sporty. Talk about a headache for a week and a half. Other things.
I've done this once before, and it didn't hurt anything. So, where do I buy? I buy dope from Wicks Aircraft, and they got an add-on Stunt hanger. They're out of Illinois, and the urethane that I use from Sherman-Williams Automotive. But you can use any urethane from anywhere, basically. So, I got that cleared up. I'll put this in here. And I'm going to use so very little of this stuff. It's unreal. I think I'm going to shoot the inside of the nose here on this side. So we're going to swap this out. Yeah. And I gotta clean the black out of that. I don't want some black splotch
Yep.
out in the clear. That would be a disaster. So about ready for shoot the inside of that. 6 watching. I guess you guys want to see me kill myself. Once again, to everybody, I do not recommend you spray urethane in the house. That is just a warning. So let's see what we got here. The first thing I'm going to do, let's turn this camera this way. Is I need to spray the inside of this, and then I got to put the mounting bracket on.
Yeah.
So we'll do that right here. I think I'm gonna get my respirator. Even though it's just a little bit, I'm gonna put the respirator on.
Yep. That sounds like a plan to me. That stuff is so bad.
So I will not be able to talk while I'm wearing this.
Yep. That's understandable. Don't make yourself sick on that stuff.
I'm supposed to use a fresh air mask, but
Yeah, that runs into the bucks. The Scott Air Pack.
okay, I can see kind of. I really got my glasses already too. Well, it's not that bad. I think I screwed this up. It should have been down here on the bottom. The bright my old lady screaming, "What's that smell?"
Yeah, it is a pretty awful smell. I know that. It's not a pretty smell like dope.
Yeah, I like dope. There we go. Come on. Not very late. Goes down on this one. So guys, I'm sorry this is boring, but I gotta get my respirator situated. Let's see, Dick. All right, there we go. Going to work now. Much better.
Yep.
Okay, let's put this thing together here. We got I guess I'll put another coat inside there. We got plenty now.
Yeah.
Crack this door a little bit to the draft down here. Come on. Oh, need something else. Really? I kind of cleared up the shop, opening up the door and getting the vent going through the draft.
Wow.
Okay. anybody's trying to type in the chat, I cannot see the chat from here. This was just kind of a watch me do my thing show today, Labor Day.
Those were mount pads you're putting in?
No, this is the mounting where you put it on the paint stand.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna take it in the other room and shoot the other side. I just needed to be able to get some paint under where this goes.
Yeah. Wow. That's nice.
Okay. We can see it on the paint stand. All right, we're gonna do the nose
Okay.
and the wheel doors. That'll be it. So we'll do the cow. Okay, Swift.
What did I do here?
Real good way to hold this. Well, that's one coat on there, and it looks pretty good, but I know that it should have two, so I'll do another one. Well, look how much material that I used. I only used less than a quarter ounce, probably.
Wow. Looks nice.
Oh, it'll be real shiny there. Yeah, it's dry enough to do another coat.
Why did you think I should give you a Why did you think I should give you a Wow.
Okay.
Looks nice. Sure makes that thunder chicken stand out.
That does it for the fuel proofing.
Yeah. That urethane sure makes the thunder chicken stand out big time. Looks nice.
I'll wait till I polish it. See, one thing I'd like to mention to the guys who don't use urethane as a fuel proofer, and the ones that do, if you paint the urethane while the dope is still tacky, it helps bond it, but more than help bonding, it helps blend it.
So that's why,
When I sand that,
yeah.
when I sand that all out and buff it, you will not tell the difference between the clear dope and the clear urethane.
And if you wait too long, you will definitely be able to tell the difference, I'm sure.
Well, that mask worked out good. Thank you, Bernie Trent.
Yeah.
I was going to mess with these. I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, I'll go ahead and shoot a little bit of clear on these as well. I don't know what to do. Shit. Seal them up. That's one done.
Yep.
As soon as I get the tank Tuesday, I'll take it for a test flight.
Hmm.
I think I'll have it ready to go by then.
Yep. Hopefully it flies like you're hoping.
The problem is they fly better than I can fly them. Because I don't practice enough.
Hopefully you get a chance to practice a little more this year.
Well, we're shooting for next year now. This year is done.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty happy with it. It shouldn't have added that much weight. I mean, I'll know here after it dries and I put it back together and weigh it, but if it added more than a quarter ounce, I'd be real surprised.
Yeah. So it's a good weight on that.
I have been trying to hold the weight down throughout the whole project. 1 gram here, 1 gram there. Use the lightest wood, use the least amount of wood.
Yep.
For the 10 watching that have missed anything, I've enabled a feature it's called the VCR feature. You guys want to back up the stream and start from the beginning where I sprayed everything. Got it all ready. You can see that there's 10 people watching now.
Oh, wow. Be nice if someone else would chat once in a while.
I think the problem is they can't figure out how to get it going. I mean, why don't you see? I started it, so I don't have to figure out how to join it. How do you join?
Myself, I went and did the thing with Google Hangout, joined that, and then I just click on your link on the Stunt Hanger site. That's
Right.
all I do.
You have to be a member of Google Hangouts, right?
I think so. And the video you had up there explaining made it real simple. I thought, anyway. Some of it is, I'm with Gmail anyway, so I think I had Google Plus to begin with.
Right. I would like to make this, now that we're down to 8 viewers, I would like to make this a, you know, kind of a community type thing.
Yeah, we've had more than just one or two. It's been fun. I really enjoyed the gentleman from up there in Canada.
I don't think you'll see him on today. I think he's probably out riding his motorcycle.
Yeah. I wouldn't blame him if it's anything like weather we're having here.
Well, that,
And I really enjoy Chris when he's on.
he's in Brea, Ohio right now, flying with Bill Werwage.
That would be fun, I think. Not as poor a flyer as I know I am right now. But
The reason why I built this airplane, I was the judge for appearance at the Nationals this year. And I went down early, and we were on the grass circles. And before he hit a bird with his non-take-apart airplane, I saw it fly. Man, that really turns nice. And talking to Bill Werwage, I said, you know, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And we discussed things. And this is basically a Werwage design. It's his wing, GeoBolt or GeoMax wing, and the aesthetics of the Junar. And Chris kind of put that together, you know. He said, well, we're going to make a updated Junar, because he did so well at the team trials with it. And I said, well, okay, well, give me your, you know, let me borrow your molds or whatever.
Yeah.
So he did the hard part. He made the molds. And if you don't think that's a hard part, the reason why it's a hard part is you're building these pieces and they don't go on the airplane.
Yeah.
They're just, I got 5 or 6 mold sets over there. Like my Thunderbolt molds, I built 5 Thunderbolts off that set of molds.
Yeah.
So once you make the molds, you're not out anything, but it's the least fun thing to do because they don't go on the airplane.
Yeah. And yet they have to be perfect so everything fits correctly.
Why don't you entertain the guys for a couple of minutes while I take a pee break? Be right back.
Yep. Anybody still there?
Oh yeah, there's 8 there.
Huh. Well, I'm in the middle of finally eating lunch. I really pushed it today. For me, I was out in the heat with no water and about tried to give myself heat stroke. So I wonder how would I find that? Oh my. I'll be back momentarily.
Well, guys, it was a good thing that I used the medium instead of the fast, because I think this stuff is already set up. We got 10 viewers. It's almost set up. Okay, I could probably spray another coat on this. As I stated early on in this stream, do not do what I do. This is not good to spray urethane in the house. I did use a respirator. I am only using an airbrush. So I didn't make much overspray or whatever. As I stated earlier on, I think it's a good thing that I used the medium instead of the fast, because this stuff's just about set up. I don't have any tape I can test, so. I've only sprayed the fuselage back to the trailing edge. That's it. I've used, well, I used a half of one of these little bottles, so probably an ounce of material. I hate using the airbrush because I'm going to have to clean this up super good right now. Otherwise, it'll be glued together. So I think that's, let me look at it real close one more time. I think that's probably it for the clear. The cowl here. Yeah. If I have to do it again, I'll do it at a later date, but I'm going to clean this mess up here. Now you can leave it in the cup to dry and it'll come out like a hockey puck. Then you throw it away. You put it in the refrigerator, it'll last probably a day. But the problem is, with this clear, if you don't time it right, it has a oh, I can't remember what they call it. You gotta set it. You can't, if you wait more than an hour, you can't spray for 24. If you wait more than 24, you gotta do something. I don't know. You gotta do something else. So I try to do all my business in one setting. When spraying urethane, about the most important thing, and I've had real good luck with this Eclipse, is to make sure you get the brush blown out, sprayed apart, and taken apart and soaking in lacquer thinner. Because if you don't, then you'll ruin your airbrush and you're shit out of luck. See, already it's starting to stick. I could feel. So we're going to take all this business apart. If you don't do this, you'll be so sorry that you didn't follow the direction of at least clearing the needle and all the parts of urethane. Oh, stuck it back in urethane. Because it will glue your airbrush together. And there's nothing you can do to get it apart. I don't even think soaking it in black thinner get it apart. And we got knuckleheads going up and down the street, setting off alarms. I get my little brushes. Where did I put them? That's the bad thing about cleaning up the shop. I can't never find nothing. Well, I know I had them. Okay, what did I do with them? Well, I should have a luck on that deal, so. We got 7 watching now. So I can't find my little brushes. Oh, there they are, right in front of my face.
Oh,
These are
is that one of those things, if it been a snake, it bit you?
these are little pen brushes you can brush out the inside of things with, and they work pretty well.
Yeah.
And then I always, after urethane, put it back together, shoot some thinner through it, and leave the thinner in it.
Yeah.
What a disaster. I hate doing this.
So it will hopefully, if there's any loose urethane floating around, it won't stick to anything.
Urethane is some weird stuff. I mean, that's why it's so dangerous. It does, you know, it really glues things together.
Yep.
The can is gluey.
Yeah.
You can hear it whistling, so that means something's still some dirt in it somewhere. Let me get a pen and open up that vent.
Come on, baby.
It's screaming, so it's dirty.
Something's stuck in it somewhere.
Whistling.
Yep. And it's not Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. You don't want it to whistle while it works.
I've got like 7 airbrushes, and this is the best one I got. This is an Iwata.
Yeah.
The other ones are Pache, and I don't think they're any good.
Badger at one point made some decent ones, I thought.
I got a couple of those too. This one was like $40 more than the normal.
Well, I'm trying this. I'll see if it works. I'm trying to make a cheap Chinese one work. Because I sure couldn't afford to buy a Iwata or a Pache when I was looking. But it's a double action, so we'll see if it's worth a hoot when I get to painting.
Does it look like these?
Nope.
One of these is from Cornwell, the other one's from Snap-on.
Oh. You're not impressed with them or not?
Nope. They better stick to the tool business.
Yeah.
This is the best airbrush right here.
Yeah.
It's called an Eclipse.
Yeah. Something sure got itself stuck where you can't get it out.
Got to be inside that cone, I guess. So we'll try this. If I don't get this clean, I'll be sorry. Oh, I put it back in the urethane. Damn. I need to set that urethane somewhere else.
That would be me absolutely there. If I can stick anything in the wrong thing, it usually works that way with me.
Okay. Check the needle. I think that could be it. No barb on it. I don't know. I'm about ready to give up.
You don't want to lose. If you can avoid it, you sure don't want to lose your good airbrush.
The flour to clean the airbrush and it didn't do the job.
I think you got it. Hopefully you got it.
Nope.
Oh, wow. Well, something certainly is being stubborn.
Ah. Take it apart again. I get it clean somehow.
That urethane is some nasty stuff that way.
Oh yeah, you know, I knew it was going to be a pain in the ass, but airbrush puts it on so much nicer than a paint gun.
Yeah.
Down I can see through that. Oh yeah. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. gotta be the needle. So, take a little piece of sandpaper here and sand the tip on there. Five watchers watching me stick with this airbrush. 2000 grit sandpaper, sand the tip a little bit. Please be it.
I agree. Please fix it.
Look at this.
Ah. Does that brush by chance have an O-ring somewhere? Maybe it got.
What's that?
Does that airbrush have any O-rings anywhere? Wonder if it
No.
tore the O-ring a little bit.
It's spraying better. It's still.
Still whistling while you work. Hmm.
There it is. Got it.
All right.
Whatever it was. Finally passed it.
Safe.
So I'm just running the center through it. All right, let's see if this is dry. No, not quite. Still kind of tacky. So I think I'll end the stream, and I'll be back later on today.
Okay.
You know, it's Labor Day. I don't have nothing else to do but work on this scrap, and I'm going to, as soon as this dries, I'll put it back together. I'm going to start sanding and buffing, and see if we can't make a beauty out of it.
Yep. It's awfully close right now.
They look so much better when they're polished. I mean, and it looks all right. You know, it's better than most, but not as good as some. Right now, it's probably a 17. By bucket, it would be an 18 or a 19.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out, especially the weight. We just hope to make sure I didn't add too much by painting that on there, but I don't think so.
No, shouldn't have.
And I know it's not going to be tail heavy because I didn't put any in the back.
Yeah.
It's only on the nose.
You know if anybody ever tried using one of those as a stunt motor?
What? I can't see it. You got to talk.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Oh yeah, it's OS 35. That's old motor.
No, this is actually an OS H60.
Well,
The
how
only
much
big
does it
problem I'm noticing is as it sits, it weighs 14.5 ounces.
Too heavy.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Too heavy.
Because originally I was thinking about putting that in a Juno, but that'd wind up being way nose heavy, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
Unless I pushed it back.
No, just get a good motor. Get a Super Tiger 60 or a, I mean, you can buy a Super Tiger 60. It's relatively inexpensive. I bought 3 on eBay for $110.
Huh. How do I keep missing them?
Well, most of the guys don't know that, you know, these were 3 RC motors. You know,
Yeah.
had carburetors on them, but they had the muffler ears. So I said, hey, I put a bid on them, and I won.
Good for you. Yeah, I may start looking again. That's how I got my Merco.
I got Mercos.
Yeah.
What do you got, a 60 or 61?
No, I've got the 35 for that Spitfire. The only thing from reading all the reports way back when, that was a good motor, other than it was hell to break it in. Had real hard piston.
I got about a half a dozen Mercos sitting on the shelf here.
Yeah.
The problem with them is they don't have muffler lugs, so
Yeah.
this is the motor that I can hardly wait to play with again, but it's not going to be a motor that I'm going to play with for a while because I got these other projects.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, I built an airplane called the Sorcerer, and it was this motor, and they give Mike Stott the credit for it, but I was the first one to use this motor as a piped engine. And it's an OS-32F helicopter engine.
Huh.
And I had it on a less nearing pipe. So I looked high and low. You can't, these are, I mean, like a rare bird. You can't hardly find them. It's an RC motor. You know, you got to take the carb off. I had Jim Lee make me a Venturi, put in a Randy Smith Venturi.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to run it on a pipe, but the guy in Canada, Daryl,
Yeah.
he's sending me a tongue muffler for an FP40, which will fit right on here. So I'm going to build probably a classic Nobler or something along those lines, and put this motor in a Nobler.
Yeah, that might be good. That might be a good match.
This motor's got so much power, it's unbelievable. So I'll play with these. I did that in 90. This is the motor, I think it was Rockin' Rusty
Yeah.
who sent me this motor. I haven't done anything with it, Rusty, in case you're watching.
Yeah.
It's an FP25, I think.
Hmm.
And we're going to put that in the Excalibur, and that's what I'm going to give to a beginner if I ever get around to finishing the damn thing.
Yeah. That sounds like that might be a good match.
As long as it's
I
light.
know from reading the original article, Dick Mathis ran a McCoy 40 in it, of all things.
I got those too, but I think this little motor has more power than a McCoy 40.
Yeah.
So I still got that motor and this stuff. I haven't done anything with it. I just want to let Rusty know that I'm still going to do it.
Yeah.
I just got overloaded with everything, you know, and
Yeah.
trying to do all the websites and trying to,
Yeah.
you know, I'm trying to introduce new things to Stunt Hanger to keep everybody interested in coming back. And this video website is a whole lot easier because I don't have to type. And if I do these live streams, I don't have to edit. If I have to do a movie, for every hour that I'm here, it's 2 hours editing.
Yeah. What do you use to edit?
I got Final Cut Pro, I have After Effects, and I use Wondershare mostly.
Which is the easiest to use?
Wondershare.
Yeah.
It's a free software, but it works real good. You know those openers that I do that where it says Stunt Hanger and then it goes boom and all that? That's done in After Effects.
Yeah.
Some of the
That's pricey software there.
What?
That's some pricey
What's that?
software there. Anything that says Adobe is pricey.
Yeah, but I got a fix for you if you wanna use it. You just download the free fix for 30 days, and I'll show you how to keep using that free software over and over again.
That I might think about. I have not tried doing videos yet.
I run the After Effects. I signed on for the 30-day free trial, and I always have a 30-day free trial.
Hmm.
But you got to know how to do it. They have a small glitch in their software.
Hopefully they don't figure out that they have a small glitch in their software.
Well, it won't much matter because I already got it on my computer.
Yeah. Yeah, the one I'm using is a early 2011 MacBook Pro. That's the only computer I'm running right now. It's a
Macs
15
are
inch.
overrated. I mean, it's artsy fartsy bullshit. The only good thing about a Mac is nobody writes viruses for them.
I like them. I just do. It's what I learned on. And at least to this day, I think most of the professionals doing video stuff sound and video stuff still use the Mac because it's so intuitive to use for that.
They got you sold a bill of goods. It's nonsense because the PC is just as good. Easy peasy.
I'll agree to disagree. I like my Mac.
Well, I'm going to cut the stream. I'll be back on later on today.
Okay, talk at you later.
All right, buddy. Have a good day.